Hello and welcome to our sun practice. The emphasis for this practice is on creating expansion in the physical body, first and foremost, in order to allow for expansion on the level of the subtle body. So we'll be playing with predominantly back bends with some laterals to help support that opening, that creating of spaciousness. And in terms of the breath, we will be building inhale. And at some strategic points, I will invite you as well to retain the breath. So hold the breath in to continue to develop that experience of expansion. Okay, so moderate your experience. Make sure you're not pushing too hard or too far, too fast. Allow it to be a gradual expansion, a steady increase of spaciousness. And within that spaciousness, invite the quality of warmth, of nourishment, everything that is required for sustainable growth, development, evolution. I think that's about it. So let's begin on our hands and knees, and we will dive right into feeling into that quality of expansion. So once you come onto your hands and your knees, spread the fingers. Create for yourself, a sense of steadiness in the body. Soften by ease. Bring awareness into the chest cavity, so front and back side of the ribs, around the space of the heart. Begin to feel into the quality of inhale. Even though the breath for now is relatively even, balanced, we're leaning into the quality of inhale. Now as we start to move through cow and cat, the inhale will be 5 counts, exhale 4. And now a 6 count inhale. 4 count exhale. 7 count inhale. 4 count exhale. And 8 counts. Four count exhale. Stay with that 8 count inhale, 4 count exhale. Introduce a brief retention of the breath at the top of the inhale. And 4 count exhale to release. Do that 3 more times. Once more. And then inhale to rock forward. Exhale to lower to the back. Give yourself a moment here. And now slide the hands a little bit further out in front of you. Angle the elbows in somewhat. Press down through all 10 toenails, including the pinky toe. On the next inhale, stretch the body forward, pulling the elbows back in toward the ribs. Draw the rib cage through. Pull the shoulder blades down. Lift through the collarbones and stretch. On the exhale, gently release. Maybe bring your right cheek. Let's do that again. Inhale, draw the heart forward. So it's a variation of cobra. We're pulling the hands in toward us, pulling the shoulder blades down and back, stretching into the front side body. Exhale, release, left cheek down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, right cheek down. Inhale. Exhale, left cheek. From here, let's bring the head back to center. Inhale to lift up to the hands and knees. Exhale, round the spine, draw the hips back for child's pose. From here, on an inhale, let's walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. And on the exhale, sink into this side bend. Maybe a little bit of a bend in the right elbow. Open up through the rib cage on the right side. Continuing to feel into that experience of expansion on inhale. Maybe even introducing a brief pause, a brief retention at the top of each of these. And then let's walk the hands back through the center and over to the right side. So again, softening, maybe putting a little bit of a bend into the left elbow. Lean into the experience of inhale, maybe introducing a brief retention at the top. Inhale, bring the hands back through the center. And exhale, melt right down. Directing the arms out nice and long in front of you. Inhale, hinge forward. And exhale, lower down again. And this time, let's bring the right arm out to the right side. I like to keep the elbow bent. The upper arm is extended directly straight out from the shoulder. And we're going to roll onto the right side. I like to bend the top knee and just set the foot down gently behind you. Bring the cheek down and then feel into this stretch through the right side of the chest and the right shoulder. Enjoy a few breaths here. When you're finished, on an inhale, come back to the belly. On the exhale, just bring the forehead onto the floor. Extend the arms along the side of the body, palms facing up. And we'll take that to the other side. So bending the elbow out to the side, extending the upper arm directly out from the shoulder. Scooching yourself onto your left side body. Letting the head come down, bending the top leg, setting the foot gently down behind you. Breathe into the left side of the chest and the left shoulder. One more breath here. And then inhale, come back through to the center, forehead to the mat. Arms extended alongside the body, palms face here. Bring the hands under the shoulders again. Inhale, lift up to the hands and the knees. Exhale, once more, drop back to child's pose. Inhale, return to the hands and the knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. And go ahead and pedal the feet a few times. Maybe lift one leg, bend both knees. Explore some spaciousness here. When you're ready, just switch legs. Bring both legs back down to the ground. Another breath in, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the hips, soften the knees, bring the head forward toward the hands. And on the exhale, just lightly step to the top of the mat. Set the feet about hip distance apart, parallel to one another. From here, let's bring the hands behind the back. Either just stack the palms if that's what's available, or try to interlace the fingers. Press the palms together. Wrap the triceps back, maybe straightening the elbows or taking them towards straight. Press down through the feet. Inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana, lifting halfway. Use the shoulder blades to press the spine a little bit further into the body. And on an exhale, forward fold. Knuckles will reach out away from the back. Let's do that a few more times. Slightly extending the inhale and maybe holding the breath in briefly at the top. Easy exhale to release. Two more times. Just once more. And then slide the hands down the backs of the legs. On an inhale, lift all the way up. And on the exhale, release your arms by your side. Give yourself a moment in Tadasana. Try to draw the shoulders down. Let the palms face forward so the arms are rotated open externally. Just a couple of sun salutations to get energy to move around a little bit more. We've got one of our mascots present here, sitting here. Inhale, sweep the arms forward to come up. Lift a little bit through the collarbones, and on the exhale, forward fold, long spine. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank, hinge forward, and lower to the inhale to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to the hands and knees. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale back to the hands and the knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift the heels, soften the knees, move toward the hands. Exhale, step to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. Find a little baby back bend. And on the exhale, arms down by your side. One more this time with the option for upward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the arms forward to come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank, hinge forward and bend the elbows either halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, either release to the mat or make your way all the way to down dog. If you're on the mat, take another inhale to lift to the hands and knees. And on exhale, downward facing. One more breath for everyone here. Inhale, lift the heels, soften the knees, and look toward the hands. Exhale, step up to the top of it. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. Little back bend. Exhale, release the hands down by your sides. Give yourself a breath here. Moving into sun salutation B, so adding Utkatasana, adding some lunge variations. Inhale into your chair. Exhale, release to forward fold. Inhale to lift way. Exhale, soften the knees and slide the left foot back. Keep the heel lifted off of the mat. Bend the back knee a little more and inhale, rise for a high lunge. On the exhale, straighten both legs and bring the hands behind the back. Just stack the palms on the sacrum. Inhale, rebend both knees, arms up. Exhale, straighten the legs, arms back. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more into the lunge. Inhale. Exhale, release all the way to Chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Enjoy a breath here. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, lunge the left foot through. Soften both knees. Inhale, rise for a high crescent lunge. Arms out. Exhale, straighten both legs. Arms behind the back. Three more. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale back into the lunge. Exhale, release into a forward fold, so back leg steps forward. Clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Release the arms. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, straighten both legs, arms by your side. Enjoy a breath here. Good, slight variation. Inhale back to your chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, soften the knees, slide the right foot back, roll the heel down, warrior one. On the next inhale, bring the arms alongside the ears to help you rise. Exhale, arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, drop the tailbone, drop the shoulder blades, Lift sternum, collarbones, chin, and gaze. Exhale, hinge forward. Let the knuckles reach toward the sky. Stay here for an extra breath. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms forward to come up. Exhale, release, and give yourself a vinyasa or head straight to downward facing. Enjoy another breath in down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, lunge the foot through. Roll your left heel down for warrior. Sweep the arms forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, drop the knuckles, drop the tailbone. Lift the sternum, collarbones, chin, and gaze. Exhale, hinge forward. Enjoy one more breath here. Steady and easy. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, rise up. Exhale, release to a forward fold, stepping the back foot to the top of the neck. Interlace the fingers once more behind the back. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, fold. Release the hands. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, arms by your sides, Tadasana. Enjoy another breath here. From here, standing tall, kick your left leg back behind you. Take a hold of the foot. Try to draw your knees together and get your tailbone to point down toward your right heel if at all possible. You're welcome to hold on with both hands if that's available. Wrap the shoulders back, pull the shoulder blades down. Keep lifting through the sternum as you're dropping through the tail. Breathe. Good, go ahead and release the foot. Take a moment. Now let's do the other side. Root down to the left foot. Take your right foot back. Take a hold of the top of the foot or the ankle. Maybe interlace both hands behind you. Pull the knees together. Pull the tailbone down. Lift up through the front of the pelvis. Wrap the triceps back. Pull the shoulder blades down. Lift through the sternum and collarbones. And breathe. Go ahead and release the foot. Give yourself a moment. Inhale, both arms up. Keep the right wrist lifting. Exhale, lower the left. Again, lift the left foot. Take a hold of the foot or the ankle. Try to keep the knees together. Keep lifting through the sternum and collarbones and drawing the tailbone towards the bend. Then start to kick the foot back as you stretch the sternum forward. 4 count inhale, a brief pause for retention at the top. Effortless exhale, drawing navel to spine. 3 more breaths if possible. On an exhale, gently release. Tadasana. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, release the right wrist down. Keep lifting through the left. Bend the right knee, take a hold of the foot. Knees together, tailbone dropping, collarbones lifting. When you're ready, start to kick into the right foot as you draw the sternum forward. 4 count inhale, brief retention at the top. Effortless exhale, navel to spine. Two more breaths. Release on an exhale. Tadasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, draw your right thigh, or your left thigh, pardon me, up and over. Internally rotate both legs, maybe tuck the toes, bend the knees fairly deeply. Draw the shoulder blades down and cross the right elbow over the top of the left. Wrap the arms up, Garudasana. Hold the shoulder blades a little further down, kick the elbows forward, lift through the fingertips and the crown of the head. Breathe into the back side of the heart now. 4 count inhale, retention at the top. Effortless exhale, navel to spine. Once more. On exhale, gently release the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Enjoy another breath in down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, soften the knees, look toward the hands. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. Exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana. Enjoy another breath here. Good. On the next inhale, back to Utkatasana. Exhale, lift the right thigh this time. Rotate both legs internally. Wrap yourself up, maybe tucking the right toes around the left calf. This time, let's cross the left elbow over the top of the right. Draw the shoulder blades down. Try to bring the hands together. Keep pulling the shoulder blades down, pressing the elbows out in front of you, lifting through the fingertips and the crown of the head. 4 breaths. 4 count inhale. Brief retention at the top, maybe as long as 4 counts. Effortless exhale, drawing the navel to the spine. creating expansion in the back side of the heart. One more inhale. On exhale, release the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Another breath in, down dog. Good, now let's lower the knees and lower the forearms. Try to keep the forearms parallel to one another, about shoulder distance apart. Begin to look back toward the tops of the thighs. Press into the index fingers and thumbs, and then lift the hips as though you're coming back into downward facing dog. Maybe step the feet a little bit closer. Press your inner thighs back behind you. Lift through the sit bones and draw your sternum towards the tops of the thighs. Breathing as fully as possible. 4 breaths. One more. On the next inhale, lower the knees. Keep the feet apart if possible, and on the exhale, sit back. If you can, come into Virasana, so your sit bones will actually kind of wiggle down between your feet. Knees more or less together, if that is supported in your body. And let's just hang out here for a moment. Feel again into that sense of expansion, receiving all that is necessary for sustainable growth. Go ahead and come out of your asana. So bring your hands forward, bring the legs back to parallel. Maybe give the toes a little tap if you relax in circulation. Shift the hips up and down. Pedal the feet. Again, if there's any tension in the knees or ankles or hips. When preparing to come into Raja Kapotanasana, pigeon pose, we'll start with the right leg. I like to lift first and get a little stretch. And then bring the right knee forward, set the shin down, more or less parallel to the top of the mat, but please don't push that. Stretch back, but stay upright. So keep the back toes tucked for now, and invite the tailbone down toward the ground. Pretty good stretch through that hip flexor. Maybe a very gentle pulsation, just to ease into the stretch a little bit more. It's usually pretty intense for most of us. Okay, so this might be plenty. If you want, you can release that back leg flatter. You can rest here, stay upright for a little bit longer. If you want a little bit more activity for your quad and for the back bend, You can bend the back foot, reach back with one arm maybe, drawing the toes in, heel in. Maybe you'll eventually reach back with both arms. Just feel into what's most appropriate for you at this time. If you have that little bind of the leg, go ahead and release it, and then see if you can soften a little bit more into the posture. From here, let's make our way back to downward facing dog. Take your time. And if you liked that little preparatory reach or stretch, go ahead and lift the left leg. And then bring the left knee and shin forward. Head them down, stretch the right leg back. We're going to stay up on the ball of the foot, toes tucked, and try to draw the tailbone and sit bones down, stretching into the right hip flexor at the same time that we're softening into the left. Again, gentle pulsation, nothing aggressive, just inviting a little bit of play, pliancy into the muscles and connective tissue. Really, really gentle. If you want, you can stretch the back leg straight, chill out there for a little bit, or maybe bend the knee. Maybe reach back with one arm and draw the foot and toes in toward your tush. Try not to collapse forward. And try not to sacrifice the smooth, steady quality of the breath. Release the leg if you have hold of it. See if it's possible to soften a little bit more. And then nice and easy, make your way back to your downward facing dog. These are the postures where I really start to feel that I've made it to my 40s. You pedal if you'd like to. And then find a little bit of steadiness and ease. And just breathe. From here, go ahead and lower the knees. Hinge forward and come onto the. Let's bring the forehead onto the floor. Bring the legs together, all 10 toenails rolling down to the. Stack the palms on the sacrum. Press down through the right foot in particular, and on the inhale, draw the sternum and collarbones forward, and roll the left inner thigh up toward the sky. On the exhale, bend the left knee and draw the heel in towards your tush. Keep pressing down through the right leg. Inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, set it down and bring your left cheek to the mat. Enjoy one breath. Good. Now inhale. Again, look forward, draw the sternum forward. Press down to the left leg and lift the right. Exhale, bend, drawing the heel toward your tush. Inhale, press the sole of the foot toward the ceiling. Exhale, release, right cheek to the mat, and enjoy the breath. Once more to each side. Inhale, come into this cobra. Lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, press the sole of the foot toward the ceiling. Keep drawing the sternum forward. Exhale, release the left cheek down. One easy breath. Inhale, draw the heart forward, lift the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, press the heel and sole of the foot toward the ceiling. Exhale, release right cheek. Enjoy your breath. Good. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, head centered. Little counter, inhale, lift to the hands and knees. Exhale, bring the knees wide and draw back for a child's pose that's a little bit more of a spinal extension than it is a forward. Relax here a moment. On the next inhale, come back up to the hands and knees, and again on the exhale, lower to the From here, bend both knees, scooch the rib cage forward, press down through the belly, bring the hands behind you. If you can't reach your feet or your ankles, strap a towel, a t-shirt that you hold from both ends, whatever is available. Keep the knees together, take a hold of what you can. Roll the shoulders back, hold the triceps together, press the shoulder blades into the back side of the rib cage. Draw the back of the head back slightly, and then look forward with the eyes. We're going to inhale for 5 counts, rising up into our bow pose. Pause briefly, and then exhale to lower back down, just bringing the forehead to the neck. Okay, here we go. Inhale for 5. Hold. Exhale, forehead to the neck. Inhale for 6. Hold. Exhale, release. Forehead to the neck. 7 count inhale. Hold. Release. And 8 counts. Hold. Release. And this time, bring your right cheek to the mat, let go of the legs. Arms alongside the body, palms facing. Just breathe. Switch to the opposite cheek. Bring the head back through to the center, legs parallel, palms under the shoulders. Inhale, lift to the hands and knees. Exhale, just sit back on the heels. Rest the backs of the hands on the thighs. Draw the shoulders down. Just be for a moment. Moving into our half frog posture. Extend the right leg out in front, bending the left knee. Try to have about a 90-degree angle. If it's less than 90, you won't get quite as much of a stretch. And as we won't, we're going to stay upright to begin with. The hip bones are kind of centered here, and that's what we're trying to align the belly button with. And then just relax a little bit. Most of us are going to feel it through the quadricep, through the hip flexor, but maybe also a little bit in the back. If you're tight in the hamstrings and back. But now, orient the belly button out toward the straight leg. Take an inhale to find a little more length in the side. And on the exhale, just come into an easy fold. Nothing forced. On the exhale, find your way to a wide belly position and just relax here, upright or maybe with a gentle point, just for a few breaths. If you're folded forward, inhale up again. And on the exhale, we're going to bend the right knee. So kind of roll to the left a little, bend the knee, 90-degree angle, foot is flexed. Both sits bones are heavy, but we don't need to force anything down to actually make contact. Just let it be kind of heavy. Belly button is centered just between the hips. Spine is long. Next, inhale, orient the belly button out toward the straight leg, get a little bit taller. And then exhale, slowly, softly come into a fold. On the next inhale, come upright. On the exhale, straighten both legs. Stay here for a moment or gently fold forward, just for a few minutes. Inhale to come upright. On the exhale, you might want to use your hands to help bring the legs together. Give them a little shake. Let the legs flop in and out of each other. Internal and external rotation to loosen up. And then we'll bend the knees and scooch forward toward. Inhale, sweep the arms up alongside the ears. Exhale, roll yourself down. Good. Preparing for a little bit of dynamic bridge. Actually, not dynamic. Instead, we're going to come into a static variation of our bridge pose and play with the breath. So press down through the feet, especially the heels. On an inhale, start to float the tailbone up toward the knees. On an exhale, bring the hands together, roll the shoulders under you. Try to press down through the triceps. If it's not available to hold on to the hands, then hold on to the outer edges of the mat instead. Roll the inseams, the inner arch of the foot and the inseam, inner line of the thighs toward one another and then down toward the foot. Try to soften the glutes and then draw the sternum a little bit closer to the roof of the glute. Inhale for 8, exhale for 4. Inhale 7, hold the breath in for 1, exhale 4. Inhale for 6, hold the breath for 2, exhale 4. In 5, hold 3, out 4. In 4, hold 4, out 4. Then release the hands, soften the shoulders, roll the spine down. Angle the heels out, toes in. Let the knees rest against one another. Maybe bring the arms out to the side like cactus arms and just relax in them. Casually, windshield wiper the knees. Maybe the head rolls in the opposite direction of the knees. Bring the knees back up through to the center. Hug the thighs in toward the chest. Drape the arms across the shins. Lift the chin toward the chest. Forehead toward the knees. Inhale and hold the breath at the top. Exhale, but stay in the posture. Again. Once more, but this time on the exhale, find Shavasana. Take your time, setting yourself up for rest, comfort. Maybe the arms are just a little bit wider and legs just a little bit wider than usual. Creating spaciousness through both the front and back side of the heart. Breathe in for 4, filling the heart space. Pause. Breathe in a little more. Pause. A little more. Pause. And release. Again, inhale. Hold. Inhale more. Hold. A little more. Hold. Release. Again, inhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Release. Now, effortless breath. Soft and easy. Attune awareness to the qualities of sunlight. Sense a beam of this sun-like quality at the center of the forehead. Throat center. Shoulders. Elbows. Wrists. Palms. Fingertips. Heart center. Navel. Hips. Knees. Ankles. Soles of the feet. Tips of the toes. A sense that at each of these points, a beam of sunlight is pouring into the body and mind, nourishment, warmth, all that is needed to provide, to support, to encourage sustainable expansion and growth. Bring awareness back to the breath and invite the breath to go forward. Move gently into the body. Roll on to the left side, breathe into the right. And then rise to your meditation posture. Take a moment to find your steadiness and ease in this posture. Experience the breath in the belly. In the nostrils. In the head. With the next inhale, lift awareness to the crown and just above. Exhale to navel center. Inhale to allow the breath. Exhale, navel. Inhale, crown. Exhale, navel. Inhale, breath. Exhale, sternum. Inhale, crown. Exhale, sternum. Inhale, crown. Exhale, sternum. Inhale to the crown. Exhale to the heart center. Continue navigating toward the center of the heart for the next few breaths. At the heart, staying as effortless as possible. Inhale 4, retain the breath for 4, exhale 4. Continuing to cultivate expansion. Less effort. So gradually the technique falls away. The awareness simply rests in the heart space, warm and nourished. Ready and willing to experience. Gradually breathe into the rest of the body. So and we bring the hands together at the heart. Let's rub the palms together. And this time, once the hands are warm, place the palm gently over the heart. Take another breath or two. feel free to bow the head. Maybe bow the whole body, an offering of your gratitude and your reverence. And when you're ready, the eyes can be open. Come back into your space. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. We have thoroughly enjoyed your company and look forward to practicing with you again soon. Say goodbye, Sawyer. Say bye-bye.